Welcome to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher, and I got two very special guests here on the sofa. And I'm not sure which one I should introduce first, so I think I'm going to go with Paul Riddick. Oh, the Vice Mayor, Joseph N. Green Jr. How you doing?
Former Vice Mayor.
I know it. Well, once a Vice Mayor, always a Vice Mayor, right?
I guess that's what they call a mayor. A mayor, even after they are not mayor any longer, right?
So is it Your Honor, Your Father? What is it?
They call me Father Green, they call me Reverend Green, and they call me the former Vice Mayor.
There you go. And I think Paul Riddick called you a few years ago for doing the Green Lecture Series, right?
Absolutely. That was an idea that we needed to do something to uplift the cultural aspects of Norfolk, certainly in the African American community. And our group believed that it would be fitting if we could get the Reverend Joseph N. Green Jr. to allow us to use his name and to have these events at the Attucks Theater, which, as we all know, Father Green was responsible for the efforts for its restoration. So it took me about 3 years. And
I was going to say, because you have built schools, you've built pools, you've built libraries, you've built all kinds of things, and you've built community. I heard through the rumor mill this is one of the toughest tasks you had.
Tough.
Why?
Well, when you associate your name with something, I would believe that it's something that you want to make sure that it works, well.
Okay, now who was able to lasso in the former governor?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
I really believe that it would be John Charles Thomas, who was actually our first installment of the Green Lecture Series. And as you know, Governor Wilder appointed him as the first African American to the Virginia Supreme Court, right? And so I'd been in touch with Charles back and forth, and I think he finally just, got the governor to come.
He takes a community.
Yeah.
So Reverend Green, what does this lecture series mean to you?
Well, as I gave Paul the opportunity to do this, I really appreciated what we are doing. We, first of all, are using the Attucks Theater, and I think using it the way we hoped it would be used, to entertain, but also to educate, and to give our people something that they can be proud of. And the lecture series that we've had so far, the guests and these people who've given the lectures, have really made us proud. It's been something that we can look on and say that this is a good contribution to our community, and we need to keep it going. We've started with local people and expanded now to we have the governor of the state of Virginia, the former governor, but we still call him the Governor Wilder.
Well, we were saying in pre-tape, I mentioned that he was the 66th governor, and you said he was the first.
The first black governor of Virginia, and the first black governor, period,
Right.
in the United States of America.
Let me ask the two of you, because a governor is a governor, a president is a president, there are institutions. But when we start saying first, what's it mean to the black community?
Made us proud to have somebody who looked like us, acted like us, and spoke like us, but also represented in the way that all of us, black and white, can be proud of. He was a great governor, and it's done good things for Virginia, and the name continues to be something that we can look up to, and he's coming to Tidewater, to Norfolk, to the Attucks Theater to give a lecture on the Joseph N. Green Jr. Lecture Series. Paul started all this.
Did you ever think you'd hear the day?
Oh, yes. I knew it because we want to go nationwide to bring in somebody that that we all know who has a foothold in Norfolk, but who has gone on the national level. And that will continue to grow because we got some people out there that our community needs to hear, and need to hear it in this way.
Yeah. Councilman Riddick, what did Father Green mean to you when you were looking into getting into politics? Because you were kind of in his trail, right?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I don't ever think I'd be able to fill those shoes. But you know, Father Green has been
They're big.
an inspiration, and I guess you'd say a true elected official. I wouldn't consider him a politician because he's been fair and honest in everything that he's done. And I'm just, you know, grateful I had an opportunity to serve with him, and then afterwards to try to do things that are pleasing in his eyesight as well as other citizens.
That's awesome. And I think you hit it on the head, the idea that somebody looks like me. And we're now entering into a generation where maybe people can be blind to that if they have to be? Can be?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. We're probably about 15 deaths away from that, but we're working towards it.
Because when you look at the legacy that Governor Walter gave, it's not a legacy from an African American, it's a legacy from the 66th governor.
Yeah. And he was a great governor. He was a great fiscal manager. He created a rainy day fund, which probably was the first time that it was ever done. And cities, including Norfolk, has imitated that. And so I think from the fiscal management of Governor Wilder, that's really is probably the key to his success as an administrator.
We got about 30 seconds left, and I think I'm going to ask you to sell tickets.
Okay. The Joseph N. Green Jr. Lecture Series will be held on April 15th at the Attucks Theater. Begins at 7 p.m. Tickets are available at the Scope Box office. You can also get tickets at the door, and they are $25. And I don't think we've mentioned the fact that this is also Father Green's 90th birthday.
Well, I heard you were going to sing him happy birthday on the way out.
Yeah, but this is Father Green's 90th birthday.
April 15th is my 90th birthday.
And we're just hoping that we can get a full auditorium and that this will be a successful lecture series and that Father Green will be, I guess you'd say, celebrated in the manner that he should be.
That's right. And your wife of how many years?
We've been married 60 years.
We'll be there with you.
God's been good. He gave me a long life and a great wife.
A good show. Well, and next year, you're going to be on that sofa talking about next year's lecture series too, right?
I hope we'll be right back here doing this again.
I'm going to book you, and you can't cancel once we book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
Okay.